Hello guys, welcome back to the Gingee channel. A lot of you guys may have seen my recent video, which is there, drinking with the boys gone wrong, and I did mention that I actually broke my hand. Well, not my hand, I broke two of my fingers, my pinky finger and my ring finger. And today I'm just going to explain on how I've done it, what's happening and the updates and whatever. Before we start, I want to say a massive thank you for everyone that's viewed my videos, liked and subscribed recently. I am going up in subscribers very quickly, views as well, and likes are increasing. Obviously like, subscribe for new content. Also I like you to leave a comment, just let me know on what you want me to do next. Recent news as well for BRB, they've just recently updated the channel, so we now uploaded the BRB camping video, which will be linked in the description. Basically in that video, I'm not in that video, and it's just the other three lads, Boggster, Scotty and Pretty Ditty. I was ill that day, so basically I couldn't go. But we set a target of, if it reached 15 likes, we would do a part 2, and within an hour, I think it got 16 likes. So yeah, it looks like we're definitely going to do a part 2 on that, and I'm definitely going to be in that one. Hopefully we're going to be doing that like next month-ish, which will be around March, and hopefully we'll upload it the month later, depending on how long it takes. I mean, the reason they took long to upload this camping video that we just uploaded recently was because due to technical difficulties. We've missed files. Scott was the editor in this one, and his computer just fried. It just completely broke, so it couldn't render out any video. So that was postponed until the other day. But yeah, with this new camping video we're going to be doing, we are going to camp in a haunted forest. We're not sure on which location it is yet, but we will update you on the BRB Instagram, which will also be in the link description. Just keep looking on there for that, and yeah, that should be uploaded around next couple of months, so that's something good to look forward to. But anyway, moving back towards my hand situation. So I broke my hand, well, my fingers. It broke them twice, basically because it was my birthday. So basically my friend got really drunk. He hasn't really been drunk before. He was just being really disrespectful. It's not his fault at the end of the day, but the how he was acting towards me, and not only me, my family, which he has apologised to me about everything. But on the night, he was just annoying everyone. He annoyed me. I took him aside, and basically what happened is, as I was telling him, please, it's my birthday, can you try and sober up, give his water. I tried giving him water, it just wasn't sobering up, it just wasn't going into his head, just because, he had the one too many, he was drunk. Basically, I had to tell him again a couple of times, and the next time I told him, I pulled him aside, and I gripped him to the stairs, and basically just said, "Right, look, you're annoying, you're pissing everyone off now. Can you please stop? Please try and sober up." But no, he thought it was a joke. He kept slapping me as a joke, play fighting, and it just got me really wound up. Bearing in mind I was drinking as well. I wasn't drunk, but obviously more anger comes out when you are drunk. Because I got really annoyed, I punched the stairs the side of him, near his head, and basically warned him, just stop. You can see I'm annoyed, but he decides to carry on. So he carries on, and basically instead of punching him, because obviously I'm a good friend, I don't want to hit him, I punched the door, and I punched the door real hard. I punched it that hard I broke the lock, and I also broke my two fingers. And not only did I punch the door, I punched the wall, so I broke my fingers twice. So the first time when I punched the door, I think my pinky and my ring finger went in like a normal break would, and when I punched the wall, my pinky went further in, and my ring finger went up, which, yeah, at the time obviously I didn't think of it. Adrenaline was too high because of my anger. I stormed off downstairs. I went outside, and basically when I was outside, a good mate of mine, Boggster, he was trying to calm me down, and then I heard screaming from my mother and my brother and my stepdad, and basically, obviously, as you would, family comes first. I quickly ran in upstairs and I saw my stepdad gripping my friend that was doing all this, and I jumped from the stairs onto his chest, and I was about to absolutely go crazy, and I was going to hit him multiple times, but luckily Boggster, he like rugby tackled me off him and he calmed me down. I was just trying to calm down by myself. I was with Scott, he was trying to calm me down, and Boggster, he took my friend downstairs and he basically he put him in a taxi. So then obviously there's me with not knowing that I broke my hand. It was like I'll show a picture on the screen of what my hand looked like the day after. Basically it was just big lump on my hand, and basically on the night I said to my mum, I said, look, my hand's broken, or something's broken, I broke something on my hand. And I was saying to my friends as well, and they basically said, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. My mum was like,
oh, it just looks bruised, it's just swollen because you've punched obviously something.
My mum not knowing that I punched the door and the wall and the stairs really, really hard, I actually broke my fingers. So as the night goes on, Scotty, or Scott, he was saying, no bro, you should go to the hospital, go and get it checked out. And I was like, no, I promised you and James a night out around town. So we decided to go around town instead of the hospital. Because it was my birthday, we went out clubbing. I went out with a broken hand, and I enjoyed my night after that. The next morning I woke up from the night out and I went to the hospital. I was waiting there for ages. Luckily my mum's a nurse, she kept checking up on me. She got me some food, a drink, etc. And basically when I went into the hospital, I showed them my hand, and they was just touching it, feeling it, seeing if I can move my fingers. And I was like, yeah, I can move my fingers. And I don't know how I can move my fingers because my fingers weren't attached. It's weird. So I had my x-ray, and then that's when they said, your hand, well, your metatarsals, I think they're called. No, metatarsals. I think the metatarsals were the one in your hand anyway. I cracked them, like snapped them completely in half and up on the x-ray. And I basically had to have it put in like a temporary cast, if you will. And they said it needs an operation as soon as possible, really. I went home after that, and James was waiting for me at home. And as I was explaining to him everything, my mum came home as well, and she gave me this like medication that made me like really drowsy. Because James around, I think he stopped over one more night to see how I was, and see how I'd react and stuff. Oh yeah, I was fine, but this medication made me like really, really drowsy. And we was just on chat roulette on my laptop, talking to like random people, and I decided to nod off because of the drowsiness, and obviously because of the painkillers and the medication I was taking. So that was fun. But the next morning James went, and I was basically just chilling out all day. I was in bed, painkillers, because it wasn't painful, it was just more of the uncomfortable, achy sort of annoying pain. And then it came Sunday. Sunday is when I had the operation. I got there early, and then I didn't get seen until about 4:30, 5 o'clock. And then I went into the operation room. In my left hand, they tightened around my arm to stop the blood flow, and they basically put me to sleep. So that's when I had the operation. They said that it should take about 26 minutes when I was under. We looked at the notes they were writing as I was in the operation, and it was more difficult than they thought. So I was under for 90 minutes, which was a lot longer than they expected. So I was feeling really like sick for being under that long. So what they did was, in the operation, I did explain it in my recent video, which will also be in the description below. In the operation, they basically aligned the bones so they were together, so they were straight in order, and then they got metal wires, and in each finger that was broken, they put the metal wire in line with each bone that was broken, and it's supposed to keep my fingers straight, and obviously it'll heal better and faster. So that I had wires in my finger, in my hand and my bones. So then after the operation I went home. I was just in bed all day, coming around after the operation because I was in pain after the operation. That was the only time I was in pain, was when I was after my operation, only for like a couple of days. I had to wait 2 weeks, and I think I waited a week, nearly almost just under 2 weeks. I went back for a checkup. I went for an x-ray. My doctor and my mum were quite surprised, because normally to heal a bone takes at least 6 weeks, which is, you know, just under 2 months. And with the break I had, they said about 8 weeks. But the doctors were surprised because they was looking at the x-ray, and they said it's healed really, really, really quickly. And they said that my hand is going to be healed within the next 2 weeks. So basically my hand is going to be healed after a break in a month rather than 2 months. So in the recent video I was thinking I was superhuman, which obviously is a joke, but I was just amazed the fact that they said I'll be healed in another 2 weeks. But in another 2 weeks they'll take this off, and then they'll take the wires out, and then they'll just put maybe patch up where the wires have been, where there's going to be like holes in my hand basically. Maybe put some like plasters over that, and then from then on it will just heal. I can use my hand normally. Obviously I won't have the full strength of my hand, but it'll be healed and I'll be able to use my hand. But I was just really, really surprised on obviously how my hand is healed in a month rather than 2 months. But hey ho, I'm not complaining. I'll be able to start making more videos. I'll be able to do a lot more things now. I have been struggling to make videos because I've only got one hand, and just to top it all off, it is my weak hand that's actually the working hand, which is so annoying. But everyone's saying I'll be ambidextrous by the end of it. You'd be able to use both hands, but yeah, well. But yeah, that's just basically all of the news update and the story of what happened to my hand. If anyone wanted to know what happened to my hand, there you go, that's the story. But yeah, like I said, there's going to be a video coming soon to BRB. There's going to be a video coming soon on my channel after this video. And then we'll just work from there. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know it wasn't, an amazing video, but it was more of an update video about my hand, etc. What's coming in the future. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See you in a bit.